Doom. Yeah, what you know about that, Dylan? Absolutely nothing. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to be an expert. It is KJ Late Night on WEEI, part of the WEEI radio network. Rhymes like dimes. That is one of the most creative songs ever made. So if you have like a significant other who used to love to watch Days of Our Lives back in the day, there's a song called 100 Ways, which was, I think it was like Laura and I forgot the guy's name. But just a little brief soap opera history. I used to be babysat a lot. That guy who sings what it's sampled from, that's him. Rhymes like dimes. MF Doom just died last year, man. We're losing so many people. Well, Jim Christian was fired from BC today from the basketball team, and you hear that was a tree falling in the woods right there. And it's kind of concurrent with college basketball. College basketball at one time was the most amazing fill-in sport right after pro football season ended. You could get behind teams. There were you knew there were going to be just absolute showdowns that were incredible. I'm of a certain age. I remember when Ralph Sampson from Virginia goes up against Patrick Ewing on national television on like a Tuesday night. Or the old BC battles where my man Dana Barros is chucking up like 35 a night. Those were the days. Now, oh gosh. College basketball is in serious trouble. Listen to the teams who are not in the top 20. Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, Maryland, Syracuse, Georgetown, UCLA, Stanford, Oregon, Clemson, Georgia Tech, Louisville.
That must never have happened before, ever. This has to be the first time.
Dead. Who watches the tournament filled with Gonzaga? Who wants to see another Kelly Olynyk? Now, I like Kelly Olynyk, but keep in mind, he was the star of Gonzaga. He's like Gonzaga's like Mount Rushmore. Wow. Jim Christian might have lost a job at the best time. You never would want anyone to lose a job, but good gracious. College basketball is hard to watch. Oh, the days of Providence battling it out with BC and St. John's. I know, you old man, you're talking about back before they had the three-point shot. Okay. You know the only interesting story this year in the tournament would be Michigan. Why? Because their head coach was one of the Fab Five guys. We're not even talking about the players. That's where the NBA is going to have a problem. Tell you a true story. My sophomore year of college, Shaquille O'Neal was at LSU and was about to have a game at Duke. Had a best friend of mine who was going to Duke, and I was at North Carolina A&T, maybe about an hour away. He says, hey, I'm going to sleep out in Krzyzewskiville and get us tickets. You guys could come down and see Shaq come to Duke. Now, the big story behind that was Duke's backboard is attached to the ceiling. And so there was a real wonder if Shaq would tear down the backboard and it couldn't be replaced. Give me a hell yeah. Where's the excitement in college basketball? And that wasn't even a tournament game. I can tell you about the stories where I'm hanging out with Grant Hill and Antonio Lang and Christian Laettner and his roommate Brian Davis. There was a story there. These guys were rock stars at Duke. Carolina with Stackhouse and Wallace and Vince Carter. But yeah, we got Gonzaga, Baylor, Virginia, Alabama. Don't fall asleep on me, please.
Where's Iowa rank?
In the middle of the Children of the Corn.
They got a kid, Luka Garza, that I'm a big fan of.
Really? Eric Montross Part 2? Oh, my God. Iowa, Creighton, Virginia Tech. The NIT tournament may be more interesting. Mark it down. March 17th. You may see more NBA future stars playing in the NIT than you will in the. And you know where it all went downhill? And it's going to kind of connect. When Brad Stevens took that team to the final game, it was like, oh, gosh. Gordon Hayward. I'm thinking, death to college basketball.
Let the hate flow.
Yeah. God of hellfire is burning up on college basketball right now. Oh, my. Listen to those names again that are supposed to be the teams to watch. Gonzaga, Baylor, Virginia, Alabama, Iowa. Are you kidding? I have one team in this year's tournament, and there's only one reason why I'm pulling for them. I can't even name a player on the team. It's the University of Houston. Why? Because my daughter's finishing grad school from there. That's what I'm going to pull for. Not because I expect to see a bunch of them in the league next year.
Get some nice championship gear.
Yeah, go Cougs. And how many miles away from Houston am I? The Big East, it's frustrating. You didn't even hear me mention Syracuse. Unbelievable. All right, coming up, we're going to address whether Cam Newton back to the Patriots makes sense. There's a slight reason why it might. Plus your call, 617-779-7937. And the Celtics may be getting ready to make a move with that exception that they need to spend $28.5 million on with a 500 record. Boy.